welcome to today's Hatha flow. We shall be doing a sun salutation, so maybe get your props to make your earth a little bit higher. Other than that, I don't think you need anything else other than yourselves. So I'm going to invite you to start lying on your back today. I'm going to start to ground, just lying down. Find a comfortable position and relax. Just begin to notice the parts of your body that are in contact with the earth. Notice how they feel when you breathe. Notice the temperature of your skin. Notice any smells or sounds that you can hear. And then from here, can you draw your attention to your breathing? Notice how your belly and your chest rise as you breathe in. And notice how they fall as you breathe out. Slow down your breathing. Can you follow the journey of your inhale? Follow the air as it enters your nose, travels down the back of your throat into your chest and your belly. And then follow its journey as it leaves your body, traveling up and out through your chest, your throat, and your nose. Can you picture your breath maybe as a light coloured ball travelling up and down, in and out through your body. Taking 2 more rounds here. And then release any images that you had. Let go of following that journey. Just allow your breathing to be natural. And begin to rotate your wrists and ankles, mobilizing your wrists and ankles. From here, let's take a full body stretch. Arms reach behind you, toes reach away from you. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Maybe you lift your head and neck up and off the earth and rock out your spine. Bring your head back to the mat, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, and again here let's take some wrists and ankle circles in one direction and then stop and swap, opposite direction. Come to stillness, give your knees a squeeze and bring your arms out into a capital T. Okay, squeeze your knees into your chest, take an inhale And on your exhale, can you lower them over to your right? Maybe taking your head and neck over to your left. Inhale to center. Taking that to the opposite side. Head looks away from your knees. Come back to center. Over to your right. Back to center. Over to the left. And back to center. Give yourselves a squeeze. We're going to meet in a tabletop position. So get there however you need to get there. Maybe you rock and roll up. Maybe you roll over onto your sides. Find yourselves in your tabletop position. And then from here, let's take some cats and cows. Arch your spine on your inhale. Rounding your spine on your exhale. Moving in whatever way feels good for you today. Arching and rounding. And then from here, let's come to stillness. We're going to take your right leg out to the side. Staying in your tabletop position, bring your right leg out to the side. Let's take a cat and cow here. So inhale to arch, exhale to round. Maybe you feel a little bit more restricted with your leg out, continuing with that arch and round. And then from here, come back to stillness. Can we lift your left leg high and bring your left knee back to the mat? We'll do that on the other side. Sorry, that was your right leg, wasn't it? Now, left leg out. I'm trying to mirror you. We'll get the hang of it one day. Left leg out to the side. Arch and round. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Push the earth away. Moving through your cats and cows. Pushing into your left foot. And then come to stillness. Lift your left leg high. And then bring your left knee back to the mat. Sit back on your shins for a moment and let's just take some wrist circles. Rotate your wrists. And then from here, come back to your all fours. Can you turn your hands to the sides of the mat? Maybe you turn them all the way around to face your knees. You're just going to release your wrists and your forearms however you need to here. Okay, come back to center. We're going to thread that needle. Lift your left arm high today. Inhale, lift your left arm and take a turn towards your left. On your exhale, let's thread that needle. Inhale to open out. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open out. Exhale to reach and thread. Back to your tabletop, other side. Right arm high. Inhale to reach. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open out. Exhale to reach and thread. One more. Inhale to open. Exhale, reaching and threading back into your tabletop position. And from here, we're going to find a downward facing dog. So maybe you bring your hands a little further forward of your shoulders. Push up. Push your hips up towards the sky. Push your chest close to your thighs. Find your downward facing dog. Maybe you walk your dog on the spot. And then from here, let's make our way to the top of the mat.
However you need to get there, get your feet to your hands. Take a slow roll all the way up to standing. Well done, everyone. Okay, let's take a sun salutation. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Lifting halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, reach for your earth and step back with your left leg. Runner's lunge. Now lower your left knee. We're in our Anjaneyasana. Can we rise up? Maybe you lift your hands above your head. Bring your hands to frame your front foot and push back into your half splits. Push your hips back. Maybe you lift your front toes, pushing back into your low lunge. We need to get back into a downward facing dog, so tuck your back toes, lift your back knee and bring your right foot to meet your left. One round of breath in this downward facing dog. Lift high up onto your toes, roll forwards into a plank, lower your knees, and then slowly, as you exhale, lower your chest, your chin, lengthen out your legs, lift up into your back bend on an inhale. Exhale to lower. Let's find that downward facing dog one more time. Push back through your child's pose. Lift your hips high. Take a slow walk all the way back to the top of your mat and remain in hanging. Release any grip that you had. Slow roll all the way up through your spine. Lift your arms nice and high. Bring your hands into prayer above your head. And then slowly release your hands down to your heart. We'll do that on the other side. Inhale to rise. Folding on your exhale. Hinging from your hips. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, reach for the earth. This time right leg steps back into your runner's lunge. Lower your back knee. Anjaneyasana. Can we lift your arms any amount? Maybe you connect your palms. Bring your hands to frame your front foot. Push your hips back into your half splits. Lifting your front toes, tuck your chin, and then push back into your low lunge. Let's find that downward facing dog. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, bring your front foot to meet your back foot, and then slowly roll forwards into your plank. Lower your knees. Begin to bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the earth. Lower your hips and then push up into your back bend of choice today. Slowly lowering, finding our downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips to heels, and then push your hips high. One full round of breath in this downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to take that slow walk all the way to the top of your mat where we shall remain in hanging. And then from here, rolling up through your spine, bring your arms out wide, hands connect above your head. Bring your hands through to heart center. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Bring your feet together. We're taking a chair posture. Arms reach behind you. As you bend your knees, imagine you want to sweep the earth with your hands. Find your chair and bring your hands to heart center.
How low can you go in your chair posture? Staying exactly where you are. We're going to take a twist towards your right side. Your left elbow is going to come into contact with your right knee. You're taking a twist towards the right. Keeping your hips low, knees bent. Come back to center. Twisting towards your left. So this time twisting towards your left. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Take a turn towards your left. How low are your hips? Come back to center. Straighten your legs and take a fold. Well done, everyone. We're going to roll all the way up to standing. Head is the last thing to rise. Find your Tadasana at the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to find a warrior two, stepping back with your right leg. Right leg steps back. Left foot stays exactly where it is. Turn your hips so that they're facing the long edge of your mat. Take a generous bend into your front knee. Maybe you can step a little bit further back with your back leg. Hands to heart, sink into your front knee, and now reach with your arms. Here, maybe you gaze over your front fingers. Hold your warrior two. Push through both feet equally. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, can you sink any lower into your front hip? Bend your front elbow. Bend your left elbow. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Bring this back hand to your back hip to start with. Okay, left elbow is on left knee. We're creating space underneath here, so lift high. We're not sinking into that front elbow. Open up your top shoulder. Maybe you gaze up. Maybe you gaze down. Top shoulder is opening towards the ceiling. And then from here, maybe you lift your top arm. If you're super happy here, maybe you reach down any amount with your front hand. Remembering that any of these options are welcome. Okay, from here, we're coming back to warrior two. Push through both feet equally. Rise all the way back up into your warrior two. Bring your hands to your heart and swivel on your back toes into a high lunge. We need to get back into our Tadasana. Make sure there are no props in your way. Lean over your front leg and take as many little steps as you need to get back to your Tadasana at the top of your mat. Well done, everyone. I'm going to do that on the other side. You stay exactly where you are in your Tadasana. Hands at heart. This time, your other leg, left leg, steps back. Step back with your left leg, right leg is forwards. Okay. So, turn your hips towards the long edge of your mat. Take a generous bend into your front knee. Okay, bring your arms out. Reach with your fingers. Maybe you widen your stance. Can you sink any further into your front knee? Gazing over your front fingers maybe. Check out with your back arm. Make sure it's not hanging. Make sure it's not coming forwards. strong in your warrior two. And then from here, let's find that side angle. Front elbow bends and rests on your front knee. Bring your back hand to your back hip for a moment. So here, we need to lift out of this bottom arm. We're not sinking in, we're lifting up and out. And then open your top shoulder, maybe lifting your top arm. Staying here, or maybe reaching for the earth or a brick with your bottom arm. Wherever you are, we're trying to create a nice straight line with that top arm. Holding for one more round of breath. And then push through both feet equally, rising back up into your warrior two. Strong warriors, well done. Hands to heart, let's swivel on these back toes. Sink into your front knee. We've got to get back to your Tadasana, the top of your mat. Take a bend over that front leg. Take as many little steps as you need to get back into your Tadasana. Feel your heart beating in your chest. Bring your hands alongside your body. Take a moment before we take our balance. Okay, we're going to attempt a floating, no, not floating, we're going to attempt a half moon. We're not going to float. We're going to attempt a half moon. So you maybe need a brick, bottle of water, anything that you can reach for with your hands. Okay, so to get into our half moon, let's come back to your warrior two. From your Tadasana, take a step back with your right leg, just like we did before. Into your warrior two legs. Have your brick close to your front foot. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a bend into your front knee. And now take a gaze down towards your front toes. From here, can you lean over your front leg? Let's open out our arms. Lean over your front leg and reach for your brick. Keep leaning, straighten your front leg and lift your back leg. Hips stay open just as they were in your warrior two. This back leg can be lifted any amount. Back arm can be on your hip just like it was in your extended side angle. Keep your gaze down and play with your balance. Can you lift your back leg any higher? With control, let's come back to warrior two, slowly and quietly. Well done, everyone. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's take a wide-legged forward fold. Bring this front foot turning in. Take a fold and take a breather. We're going to do that on the other side. So maybe while you're in this fold, grab your prop and move it to your left foot. Right foot. Move it to your right foot. I will get it right. Take a slow roll all the way up to standing. Bricks now on your right side. We're going to take a warrior two to the back of your mat. So turn your right foot to face the back of your mat. Warrior two, hands at heart center, right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Your brick is now by your right foot. Have it somewhere where you can reach it. Take a glance down at your prop. Let's open out your arms and begin to lean over your front knee so that eventually your back leg lifts,
You can reach for your brick. Remember, here you can have a play with just lifting and lowering your back leg, or you can keep it lifted. Keep your gaze down. Spread the toes of your grounded foot and play with your balance. I hope you're doing better than me. Okay. From here, we're coming back to warrior 2. Bend your front knee, quietly land into your warrior 2. Bring your hands to heart, turn both feet to face forwards. Take a fold. Bend your knees. Congratulate yourselves on whatever just happened. Keep a bend in your knees. Roll all the way up to standing. Let's get back to the top of your mat. Swivel both of your feet towards your left. Bring your hands to your heart and find your way into your Tadasana, however you need to get there. Well done, everyone. We're coming down to the earth. Lift your heels. Bring your hands to your heart and take a slow bend, sliding all the way down your imaginary wall. Bring your hands behind you. Take a seat. Lengthen your legs out in front of you and cross your left foot over your right leg. Staying here. If this is not comfortable, you don't have to cross the foot. So you've either got your left knee bent and your foot planted, or you can cross it over. I'm going to take a twist wherever you are. So take a turn towards your left. Bring your left hand behind you and your right hand anywhere on your left knee. So wherever your left foot is, we're going to take a twist. Can you gaze behind you? And can you lift tall out of your spine? Try not to lean back too far. Lift nice and tall. And then from here, bring your head back in line with your torso. Untwist your torso. We're going to take that on the opposite side. So straighten your left leg and bend your right. Again, staying exactly here. Ready for your twist, or crossing your right foot over your left leg. Holding here for a moment. Find your posture with your knee bent, and then we'll take that twist. So we're going to take a turn towards your right. Bring your right hand behind you, left hand to knee, and try and gaze behind you. Lift tall and twist. And bring your head and neck back to center. Bring your torso back to center. Unravel your legs. Straighten out both of your legs. And take a slow roll all the way down onto your back. Rolling all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a squeeze. Slowly lengthening both legs down your mat now. Finding your final resting posture. Let go of any control breath. Allow
the weight of your body to be held by the earth. Relax your hips, your belly. Tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. Relax your jaw. Soften your eyes. This is your Shavasana, your resting posture. I encourage you to remain here for as long as you can. This is where I shall leave you. I shall leave you to rest. As always, I thank you for allowing me to guide you through today's practice.